Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome inside Walker Stadium for Game 2 of a Wild Wild West League doubleheader tonight featuring the visiting Portland Rosebuds and your Portland Gherkins. We've just gotten underway here at Walker Stadium. First pitch scheduled at 7:57 p.m., and we are officially underway with Dylan Kleinschmidt on the mound for the Gherkins. Kleinschmidt's quickly ahead 0-2 as he works to Rosebuds leadoff hitter Brock Gilligan. We'll get you the entirety of the Rosebuds lineup here shortly, as Kleinschmidt's 0-2 is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike, and Dylan Kleinschmidt quickly has his first out of the inning here. So without further ado, we'll get you the rest of the lineup for the Rosebuds. You just saw the leadoff hitter Brock Gilligan. He plays shortstop. Digging in now for the Rosebuds, the center fielder Jared Seibel. He's followed by the second baseman J.C. Klee. Drake Carter bats fourth and does the pitching for the Rosebuds with Dylan Richards out in right field. Aiden Bray bats sixth and plays first base with Sora Hiruma behind the plate and doing the catching tonight. Cameron Louie bats eighth and plays third base. Liam Gwynn is the extra hitter batting ninth, and Cal Keeley rounds out the lineup in left field tonight for the Rosebuds. Defensively from left to right for the Gherkins, out in left field is Kane Kianis. A.J. Dix is out in center field with Ricardo Taylor in right. Reese McKenzie is over at third base with Caleb Watson-Stone at shortstop. Colby Grace at second base with Jaden Vincent at first base. Doing the catching tonight is Connor Hale, and on the mound, as we mentioned, Dylan Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt working now to Seibel behind 3-1. In Game 1 of this Wild Wild West League doubleheader, we saw the Willamette Wild Bills defeating the Gresham Grey Wolves by a score of 17-7. As Seibel fouls that one back to run the count full here. This is the third time that these teams have met in Wild Wild West League play this year. The Gherkins are 2-0. They're 5-0 overall in Wild Wild West League play. Rosebuds are 0-3. As Kleinschmidt challenges Seibel with a fastball and gets him swinging for the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs, 2 strikeouts for Dylan Kleinschmidt here in the top of the first, as he is working quickly. And he'll look to strike out the side here, digging in for the Rosebuds, the second baseman, J.C. Klee. As Kleinschmidt throws a breaking ball that gets the outside corner for a strike, making it 0-1. Kleinschmidt working quickly, gets his sign, and goes back into his delivery. Klee flies this in the air to left. Kianis hardly has to move. He'll coast under it for the third out. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Kleinschmidt. We'll head to the bottom of the first as the Gherkins look to take their first at-bats. And fans, as we welcome you back, get ready to start the bottom of the first inning here. We'll get you the lineup for the home team Gherkins after posting a scoreless top of the first inning. Leading off the center fielder, A.J. Dix. Batting second, the catcher, Connor Hale. Batting third, the left fielder Kane Kianis. Colby Grace bats fourth and plays second base tonight with Reese McKenzie at third base and batting fifth. Caleb Watson-Stone plays shortstop and bats sixth. As Dix grounds this off the first baseman, Aiden Bray, and into center field. Dix is going to try for second base, and he will get there sliding in. So an interesting sequence there. Dix hit that ball hard, went off the first baseman, Aiden Bray. Was hit so hard that it caromed out into center field. Dix with some heads-up base running. He gets to second base with no outs. So we'll get you the rest of the Gherkins lineup. After Caleb Watson-Stone, batting seventh is Ricardo Taylor. He's out in right field with Ethan Kleinschmidt, the extra hitter, batting eighth. Dylan Kleinschmidt, his brother, the pitcher, bats ninth, with Jaden Vincent rounding out the lineup playing first base. Connor Hale digs in, takes a strike from Rosebud starter Drake Carter, who misses upstairs with a breaking ball to even things at 1. Left to right for the Rosebuds tonight. Kyle Keeley is out in left field with Jared Seibel in center field. Dylan Richards is in right field with Cameron Louie at third base. Brock Gilligan is at shortstop as Dix takes off. Stop, and it gets past the third baseman. So Dix will come in to score the first run. So 2 hard hit balls, good batted ball luck there for the Gherkins. They take a quick 1-0 lead. Ball appeared to be hit conveniently right at the third baseman, Cameron Louie. Eaten up, and it gets into left field to score the first run of the game. So with Connor Hill at first base, that'll bring up Kane Kianis, who we saw out in left field in the top of the first inning. Rest of the Rosebuds defensively, J.C. Klee is at second with the aforementioned Aiden Bray at first. Soria Hiruma does the catching for Drake Carter, who's on the mound for the Rosebuds tonight. So Kianis settles in with a ball. First pitch from Carter. Back-to-back hard-hit balls from the Gherkins to start things here as that ball gets away from Hiruma, and Hale will jog into second base there on the wild pitch. So the Gherkins striking quickly here off of Carter. 1 run in. A runner at second base in scoring position already here with nobody out. With Kianis digging in here ahead in the count, 2-0. Hale dances off a second. The 2-0 swung on. It's going to get over the shortstop Gilligan and into center field. A misplay out there in center field by Seibel will allow Kianis to coast into second base. So 3 straight miscues there from the Rosebuds, allowing some extra bases there. Kane Kianis will get to second base. That'll go as an E8 on the center fielder, Jared Seibel, with the single. So the Gherkins will threaten. They have runners on second and third, still nobody out. For the second baseman, Colby Grace, who digs in now. Carter electing to go out of the windup now with nobody out as he misses up with a breaking ball. Grace is ahead early. Rosebud's defense playing back. They're okay conceding the run here. Carter comes home, picks up the outside corner with a strike. Grace took the bat off the shoulder, did not offer. Carter works quickly. 1-1, misses just a little up and in there. Looks like that might have been a breaking ball there. Carter, like Dylan Kleinschmidt in the top of the first, working rather quickly here for the Rosebuds, though hasn't been as effective here in the early going. His 2-1 to Grace, big swing there, and he fouls it straight back. So count even here at 2-2. Drake Carter looking for his first out of the inning here, trying to get it in a big way as the Gherkins are threatening with nobody out. Grace swings and lines it up the middle into center field. Hale will score. Kianis will be held, coming hard around third. But it's another run scored for the Gherkins, and it's 2-0. Grace with a nice piece of hitting there with 2 strikes. Taking that pitch on the outer half from Carter and rolling it through into center field. And he'll cash in for a base hit and an RBI. A check over on Grace at first base as fifth hole hitter Reese McKenzie digs in. He's at third base today. Gherkins have runners on the corners. Still nobody out here as they lead 2-0. McKenzie swings, flies this one into right field. The right fielder Richards will not get there as it'll land in foul territory. So Drake Carter ahead in the count, 0-1. Has already surrendered 2 runs on 4 hits this inning. 1 error from the Rosebuds on the center fielder Jared Seibel on that misplay in center. Carter sets the 0-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Carter head quickly 0-2 here as he's still looking for this first out of the bottom of the first inning. Gherkins have pushed 2 across and are threatening for more here. The 0-2 breaking ball goes behind McKenzie there for the first ball. McKenzie played against the Rosebuds last night, went 1 for 3 with a couple of RBI, as he was part of a 14-run attack from the Gherkins last night. Carter's pitch swung on and fouled back, out of play. So we'll do the 1-2 again here. Carter working with decent velocity tonight. Hasn't really been able to throw that breaking ball for strikes in the early going. Might be keeping him from putting away these Gherkins hitters, as there's a breaking ball lined into left field for a base hit. Kianis will trot home, and that'll be the 5th consecutive hit of the inning here for the Gherkins. Good job there from Reese McKenzie taking that breaking ball and hitting it just over the shortstop Brock Gilligan for an RBI single. So with runners on first and second and nobody out, that'll bring up Caleb Watson-Stone, who's at shortstop tonight. As Carter comes home. Looks like that was a bunt attempt there from Watson-Stone. And that's going to go as a swinging strike. It appeared Watson-Stone was trying to drag that bunt down the third base line. Did so unsuccessfully. Carter gives a look to Grace, comes home with a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Carter sets, comes to the plate with a breaking ball, and it's a swing and a miss. So the first out of the inning recorded for Drake Carter is via a strikeout of Caleb Watson-Stone. Man, with 1 away here and runners on first and second, he'll bring up the right fielder Ricardo Taylor. As he swings and fouls this one out of play. Gherkins already have 3 runs and 5 hits here in the bottom of the first, as that one runs inside and gets Taylor on the shoulder. So he'll jog down to first there. Another errant breaking ball there from Drake Carter. And that'll load the bases for the Gherkins here. So that'll bring up the extra hitter Ethan Kleinschmidt here in the bottom of the first inning. Kleinschmidt swinging from the left side as Carter goes back out of the windup again. His first pitch, fastball challenges him down the middle for a strike. Carter's 0-1, another fastball. Misses down and in for a ball. Ethan Kleinschmidt, the brother of the starting pitcher tonight for the Gherkins, Dylan Kleinschmidt, who waits on deck. He's trying to help his brother out, evidently, here with a RBI single. Carter ahead 1-2. Gherkins started the inning with 5 straight hits before retiring Caleb Watson-Stone. As that breaking ball runs inside. Carter definitely looking a little uncomfortable out there throwing that breaking ball. He's had to rely heavily on the fastball so far. The Gherkins have been on the fastball. Goes to another breaking ball. And that was close. Missed just a little bit outside to run the count full. 3-2. Looked like Carter was trying to backdoor that breaking ball there. Just missed. As he'll come home with the full count pitch. A fastball. And Kleinschmidt is rung up there for strike 3. So Kleinschmidt thought that it was ball 4. Evidently, he was overruled. And there will be 2 away here in the bottom of the first. So now digging in will be his brother, Dylan Kleinschmidt, the starting pitcher today. He worked a quick 1-2-3 first inning with 2 strikeouts. And now has himself a little bit of a lead here as he digs in against Carter. 1-0 is a breaking ball in the outside corner. Carter comes home, swung on in line, just foul down the left field line. Couldn't have been fouled there by more than a couple feet. Would have scored at least a couple runs there. But the runners will jog back to their respective bases here as Carter finds himself ahead in the count 1-2. Looking to get out of this first inning with only 3 runs allowed. As that breaking ball misses just outside. Carter thought that it was strike 3 as he started walking off the mound there. But Dylan Kleinschmidt has evened the count here at 2-2 with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch misses up and away, and that'll run the count full. So the runners will be off with the pitch here. We'll see what Carter goes with. Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. The runners go. The pitch is in the dirt for ball 4. So Dylan Kleinschmidt works a 2-out walk. That'll bring in Colby Grace from third. And the Gherkins have plated 4 now here in the first inning. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the first baseman, Jaden Vincent. Vincent at first base. He started last night for the Gherkins on the mound. As Carter drops that curveball in for a strike. Last night on the mound, Vincent went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits and only 1 run and struck out 6. Another breaking ball there from Carter. Misses just outside. Count is even, 1-1. Vincent swings, chops this over towards the Gherkins dugout on the third base side and out of play. So even though Drake Carter has allowed 4 runs here so far this inning, he's working rather quickly, trying to get into a rhythm here. But the Gherkins have timed him up with a few timely hits. As that ball gets away from Hiruma, no advancement there. As it looked like Carter might have gone to another breaking ball on 1-2. Have to imagine he might come back with a fastball here. Doesn't want to run the count full again. And hasn't been able to throw that breaking ball for a strike. 2-2 is a breaking ball. Chopped on the ground to shortstop. Gilligan will go to first base as Bray completes the out. So 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error in that inning. After 1 complete, the Gherkins lead 4-0. And as we welcome you back in here for the top of the second inning, with the Gherkins leading 4-0 here after one, after a big 4-run first inning, on the heels of 5 hits and a walk. So Dylan Kleinschmidt is back out to start the top of the second inning. That's going to bring up the pitcher for the Rosebuds, Drake Carter, who bats fourth. Man, if you didn't see the rest of the lineup, it's up there on the left-hand side of your screen. As Carter fouls this one away, Kleinschmidt quickly ahead 0-1. Kleinschmidt worked really quickly and really effectively in the first inning. He went 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts, and has evidently found himself in a rhythm here. His 0-1 to Carter. Fastball across again for a strike, 0-2. Kleinschmidt with a good fastball curveball mix that he threw in the first inning. We'll see what he goes with here, way ahead on Carter, 0-2. It's another fastball. Carter grounds this up the middle. Nice play over there at shortstop from Caleb Watson-Stone onto first base. That ball looked like it was headed for center field. Watson-Stone did a really nice job of shifting over and making a nice play. So that's 4 up, 4 down here for Dylan Kleinschmidt. And digging in will be the right fielder, Dylan Richards. As he swings and fouls this one back. Kleinschmidt doing a good job getting ahead of hitters here early. 4 up, 4 down so far as he works to Richards. Gets his sign and delivers the 0-1. Looked like an off-speed pitch there. Misses upstairs, probably a curveball. The 1-1 is another off-speed pitch. Misses upstairs again. Richards was in the lineup and in right field last night as well for the Rosebuds. Went 0 for 3 with a strikeout, as that 2-1 pitch picks up the outside corner. Nobody could figure out the Gherkins pitching last night.